Hi everyone, in this project I have built an Ola Rides Insights dashboard using real-world ride data. In this video I will walk you through how I clean and analyze the raw dataset using EDA, how I design this interactive dashboard and the SQL queries used to extract insights. Let's start with the data. First we will understand what is data understanding plus EDA. EDA means exploratory data analysis. So first I started with the raw CSV dataset containing ride level data, which is been shown on the screen. The dataset included columns like booking ID, customer ID, vehicle type, booking status, payment method, and many more. So first step I did was the data inspection. Basically, data inspection is the thing where you understand the data properly, like which are the columns, which are the rows, where are the missing values, where are the null values, what are the data types, what are the duplicate records. Then we move on to handling that missing values. Missing ratings were either removed or replaced with the averages. Null cancellation regions were filtered based on booking status. Ensure no blank vehicles types of or payment methods. So basically, in handling missing values, I handled missing values and filled them with proper values. Then the third step I did was the data cleaning. First I did in data cleaning was converting date columns into proper date time format, then standardized categorical values like vehicle types and payment methods, and removed the duplicate rows. Then I did that I created new columns like day of week for trend analysis basically, then ride distance categories, booking status groups. I did this all for better integration or better insight formation of this Ola ride dashboard. So basically using EDA is where it is identified as most popular vehicle types, ride trends over time, cancellation patterns, revenue contribution by payment methods. This helped me understand the dataset before building the dashboard. We have so far finished with our Excel database, how I use the EDA in that thing. Now we will move on to our Power BI dashboard. Basically, the CSV file that I clean using EDA, I exported that CSV file into Power BI dashboard and made this beautiful dashboard. So let's move to the dashboard. See, there are some top KPIs as you can see on screen that total rides have been done as 103K, then total revenue is 57 million, average driver rating is 4, and cancellation rate is 28.08, is which is the lowest. These KPIs give a quick snapshot of overall performance. So where we have filter pins at the left side of the panel, vehicle type, payment method, booking status, date range. We will talk on that in further. Then where we see as the page 1, we have dashboard, which is the overview of the dashboard. Where vehicle types by ride distance is there's a chart, which this chart shows the top 5 vehicles types by total ride distance, where we can see that prime sedan contributes the highest distance followed by e-bike and bike. This indicates customer preference for different ride types. Then we have a line chart which shows ride volume over time, which shows the ride trends across the month. We can observe here there is daily fluctuations, slight peaks during certain days, a drop towards the end. This helps in identifying the demand patterns. Then we have a donut chart that shows the booking distribution, where we name the title as booking status breakdown, which shows us the majority rides are successful, significant portion is cancelled, some cases where drivers were not found. This highlights operational efficiency. Then we have average customer rating by vehicle type. This chart compares the ratings across vehicle types. Interestingly, ratings are consistent around 4 and slightly variations across categories. This suggests overall stable service quality given by the Ola ride drivers. So here I will show you the dashboard where, see, these are my navigation buttons. If you just click Control plus mouse wheel, we can change the page, but I will come on the overview page only so I can show you this. See, this is an interactive dashboard. If you click the top 5 ride types of ride distance vehicles, I will select only prime sedan. The whole dashboard changes according to it. Like prime sedan have which type of rating, prime sedan success rate, cancelled by the drivers, cancelled by the customers, driver not found, then their average rating. See, there is 3.99. Average 4 rating is all for e-bike, bike, prime plus, mini, everyone, and prime sedan too. 15k rides are done for prime sedans. Then let's we click on e-bike. Then also 15k, 8 million revenue, 4.01 the repeat rating. Then we will come on mini. same 8 million revenue, 3 point, same. Totally Ola ride drivers are giving the basically the premiumness of that rides. Then we will just click here, then it will be back to surface. See, this was the main overview of this page where we have filters like vehicle type. See, if we wanna see only for Prime Plus, then will we take the payment method as UPI and the booking stated as success. If we select these three filters, then it will change the whole scenario here. So like for Prime Plus, for UPI method having the success rate as booking status, it shows this is the 3.62k is the success rate, it is 100%. Total distance kilometers it drove is over 50,000, which is close to 100k. Then it has total 2 millions of revenues, 4,000 total rides, average rating is 4, there is no cancellation rate here, and ride over value time, and average rating is 4 as always. So let's move on to our second dashboard. Let it load. It will load, it will load. Okay, it will load because I have selected here. I have to deselect it. So it will be back to where it was. I will not select here auto. I will deselect everything. So yes, here it is. Now I will tell you about this. This is the second dashboard where we are telling about cancellations and revenue. This bar chart shows why customer cancels rides. Top reasons include driver not moving, driver asking to cancel, change of plans. This gives actionable insights to reduce calculations. This is what this chart shows. Then we have a second chart which is revenue by payment method. This pie chart shows revenue split. UPI and cash dominate. Cards contribute a smaller portion. This reflects customer payment preferences. Then we have a table that shows the top customers of the Ola rides by booking value. It helps identify high value users and potential loyalty targets for the Ola ride managers. Here all the same, I will show you the dashboard that here this all section is all the same, just we have to see the insights over here where top 5 customer values, revenue by payment method, and cancellation returns. You can use filters over here too. We can set the range between this where we can see from this to this. It's basically this data is from 1 July to 31 July of 2024. So we can see which date it got earlier or which date got most ratings. Then we will move on to the ratings page. I will explain you here that there is ride distance distribution, that this shows how ride distance vary across days of the week. The pattern is fairly consistent, indicating steady usage. Driver ratings distribution. This chart shows rating frequency. Most drivers fall into 4 to 5 range, very low, few low rated drivers. This indicates good driver quality. Then we have customer versus driver rating. This is very basic and this is very important chart, that this line chart compares both ratings across vehicle types. We can see close alignment between both, slight variation in some categories like e-bike. This helps evaluate service consistency. So in this dashboard you can see that ride distance distribution per day, like there is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. These are days of the week arranged in ascending order. It shows like which bike, nothing of the cross at 15k ride distance, and there are days of week which it is constant. And they have driver ratings distribution which is almost above, minimum it is 3 and above it is 5. And as I told you about this, that is the average customer rating line is going by this, and there is average of driver ratings which are going by this. Basically this is all my dashboard. So guys, we are back with our SQL time. So here first of all we can see that I have imported the pandas as PD, then I have imported SQLite 3D because I have used SQLite, and for the pandas I am reading the CSV file here, so I can upload this CSV file into my database. So here we use the connecting SQLite 3 connect for Ola Rides dashboard, which is my database, to connect it, and this is the main table's name, which is rights. If it exists is replaced with index false. Then by printing done, the rows are loaded into Ola Rides database. I will show you the database. First we will see what are these queries of SQL. So I will explain you this. Just a minute. So now let's talk about our SQL queries used behind the analysis. So example 1, we have used total rides. I used aggregation functions like count to calculate total rides. Then example 2, I have used as revenue calculation. Some function was used to calculate total revenue across bookings. Then we have grouping. I use group by to segment data by vehicle type, payment method, booking status and all. Then we have example 4, which is filtering, where clause has been helped to filter successful rides, specific date ranges, then cancellation cases. Example 5, I have used ranking. I use order by and limit to identify top customers, top vehicle types. Key insights I can give you from this analysis that we can conclude: prime vehicles generate highest ride distance, then UPI and cash dominate payments, then cancellation rate is at relatively high and needs optimization, ratings are stable indicating constant service quality. These insights can help improve business decisions. So hello, now I was going to show you the dashboard, so I will show you the dashboard. I am gonna launch it. I will go where my project is gonna be there, so I will just go to my project folder. I will open it. I will go here. I will type cmd. I will type streamlit run app.py, enter, and my app will be launched. Basically I have deployed this website. So here it will show you the databases are not connected. Please configure your database path in the sidebar and click test connection. Before all this, I will show you my database where I have done this all things. This is my database browser. So basically I will here for open the database. I will go into my file where I have created my database. This is my Ola underscore rides database, where you can see under rides there all the columns and rows filled out here. So this is the database which I have connected here. So you have to, like, I have connected my database, so I have to test the connection. So make sure it is connected, and it will load the 10 queries I have shown you before, where it shows this. I will close this and I will show you, this is the key performance indicator: how many successful rides it had, how many total revenue it had, 35 million, then customer cancellation rates, driver cancellation rates, then active customers. Then we have visual analytics by average ride distance by vehicle type, where we show that auto is 6.24, bike, mini, prime plus, prime SUV, prime sedan, e-bike, all are on top ranges, which are all used in Ola rides on higher preference. The second, we have top 5 customers by ride count. So we have top 5 customers which use the most of the rides all the time and give us the best ratings, where we have first customer which have gives the 5 rating, and almost all customers gives about 4. There is minimum, there is a 3 rating. They see there is a range of 3 to 5, like minimum 3 and maximum 5, where average rating is 4. We will move on to our further details of query results. I will show you the revenue and bookings. Basically this section of this dashboard, it shows the queries which I have been used in all our databases, which where first part is our revenue and bookings, where it shows all successful bookings over here. I have query used here. Then we will move on to the question number 7, which have rides paid by UPI. It only shows the success rates and UPI payments done by all the customers here. Then we can see total revenue and successful rides. Total revenue is 35 and there are successful rides going over here. Then we will move on to the vehicle analytics, where we have average ride distance per vehicle type: auto, bike, mini. The average distance is given over here. Then we will go on to driver ratings range per prime sedan. Minimum rating is 3 and maximum rating is 5, as per I told you. Then there is average customer rating per vehicle type: auto, bike, mini. Same vehicle type, their average customer rating is 4, 3, 4, 4, minimum 3 and maximum 5. Average rating is 4. Then we have cancellation and issues. Then there is a query third I have used, which is total cancelled rides by customers, which shows customer cancellation. 10,499 customer cancellations has been done. in this month of July. Then driver cancellations, personal car issues have been rated as 6542. Then we have all incomplete ride with reasons like prime plus, customer demanded, prime SUV, vehicle breakdown. So this is all the queries I have done so far. There is a customer leadership board I have created where these customers have been having the total best rides over here, which is 5 rides, 4 rides, 4 rides. This is the customer ID of those. Then we get the inside the top customer, we have CID with 5 rides over here. Then second place is with 4 rides over here, and total rides from top is 21 rides have been done for the top 5 customer ID. This is all my